Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Friday, June 15, 2012. The UK is bracing for what could be a once-in-50-year flood event coming up this weekend. Insurers in particular are paying very close attention to potential flooding in the southwest, Midlands, and Wales. Apparently what could happen is there's a 50% chance of about 3.5 inches of rain coming in a 12-hour period. The weather agency is warning that they have seen exceptional rainfall in the area already over the past several days, and if they get anything approaching that kind of predicted heavy rainfall, there will be severe floods. That's a lot of rain. The Financial Times is reporting that this could be it this weekend for the Eurozone financial crisis. There's an election in Greece, as everybody knows, between two candidates, one of whom does wish to adhere to the memorandum that the Greek government has signed with the European banks, indicating that they're going to stay within the structure of the financial bailout, and the opposition party, which is slightly ahead right now in the polls. The opposition party, if it is elected, is talking about abandoning the euro, walking away from the deal, and plunging the European economic system into crisis. Could it be possible that central bankers are picking up the telephone and talking to each other? Just the other day, Ben Bernanke indicated that the Fed would be willing to act to stimulate the U.S. economy further. The head of the European Central Bank, Mario Draghi, said that in fact they will stand behind any action that needs to be taken, whether or not the Greek election is favorable or unfavorable from their position. The Japanese central bank head said that he too is going to get involved to make sure that the Japanese economy remains impervious to any shock. Meanwhile, the vitriol in Athens continues. The opposition party leader who is running, Alexis Tsipras, said, "You tried to poison Greece with fear and insecurity," referring to the incumbents. "You pulled down the Greek flag and handed it to Angela Merkel as a trophy." It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Down in Bermuda at the Insurance Day Summit, which wrapped up yesterday, one of the best executives in the industry, Renaissance Re CEO Neil Currie, made a wrap-up speech. He said that he expects his company, as well as others in the sector, to begin to operate more as transformers in the near future, taking on basis risk on behalf of a changing client base that's trying to take advantage of new financial alternative risk transfer products. We often talk here about the flood of new capital coming into the industry. Mr. Currie is not blind to that. In fact, Ren Re has been way out in front in comparison to other reinsurers in that sector. And he indicated that he believes there's a significant role both in terms of underwriting, managing basis risk, and then managing the fully collateralized funds that would have to be put up by these alternative vehicles. Mr. Currie has an excellent track record. Just look at Top Layer Re, Da Vinci Re, Timaquan Re, and Starbound Re. Ren Re will figure out a way to solve this Rubik's Cube and continue to remain profitable. You can be sure of that. Jonathan Kent in the Bermuda Royal Gazette also had an article today running indicating that mid-year renewals for Bermuda reinsurance companies rose less than hoped. Reason? Alternative transfer mechanisms, new cash coming into the business. The mid-year renewals dominated by Florida property appear to have been up in the 0 to 5% range. That's it. People have been hoping for much more than that, and that's because there's abundant capacity right now. Odyssey Re looks like they scored a major victory over competitor Everest Re. They apparently won approximately $300 million quota share account for the Florida insurer Universal Property and Casualty Insurance Company. This is being reported by Insurance Insider. The quota share contract runs for 1 year from June 1st, the beginning of the Atlantic hurricane season, sees Universal cede 45% of its wind-exposed book of business. That could be a very good deal for Odyssey, assuming there's no hurricane. At Novae Re in Zurich, there have been 2 more defections. It seems now as if the chief underwriting officer, Willie Schurig, and the CEO, Gunther Sack, have resigned and are joining a platform called Q Re, which is a Swiss reinsurer based in Qatari. The new Florida Citizens Property Insurance head who gets paid $350,000 a year has been selected. He's 66-year-old Barry Gilway. He's the former chief executive officer for Seattle-based Mate Insurance Services. Citizens is the largest property insurer in Florida, and it's the insurer of last resort. We talk a lot here about Solvency II. Willis is coming out with a report indicating that UK-based insurers under Solvency II would see their capital requirements for catastrophe exposures increase up to 97% once Solvency II is enacted. That's a big increase. If you were watching the basketball game last night, you know that the Miami Heat are in trouble. The Oklahoma City Thunder is a very tough team, even though Miami won the game. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching and have a good weekend.